What if I told you that a simple mix of olive oil and cloves used at the right time could reignite the spark you thought was lost forever? If you're over 60 and noticing that your drive, confidence, and bedroom performance just aren't what they used to be, you're not alone. And it's not your fault. The truth is, your body isn't broken. It's just waiting for the right signal. And this powerful nighttime remedy might be exactly what it's been waiting for. A spoonful of olive oil, a pinch of cloves. It sounds too simple to matter. But when used before bed, this blend taps into your body's natural ability to recover, restore, and respond, especially in the areas that matter most to a man. We're talking about improved blood flow, heightened sensation, and a quiet confidence that shows up before you even know it. Thousands of men are trying this routine and waking up to a version of themselves they thought was gone. And today, you'll learn how it works and why it just might change your life too. But stick with me, because timing is everything. And if you do this wrong, you might miss the benefits entirely. So don't go anywhere. Meet Dr. Mojit Kara, a seasoned urologist with over 30 years of hands-on experience helping men reclaim what aging quietly tries to take away. He's not just another voice on the internet. He's spent decades in the exam room listening to real stories, diagnosing the unseen struggles, and exploring treatments that truly make a difference without rushing to write a prescription. And today, he's bringing forward something that's been turning heads in the men's health world. A remedy so simple, so natural, yet backed by powerful science, it might just become a quiet revolution in how men over 60 approach their health. The olive oil and clove blend he recommends isn't just a folk tale or an old wives' trick. It's grounded in solid research about how the male body works, especially as it gets older. You see, Dr. Kara believes the solution to many men's struggles doesn't lie in a little blue pill. Instead, it lies in understanding how your body recovers what signals it responds to, and how natural compounds, when used wisely, can restore systems that have gone quiet. He explains that this mix of olive oil and cloves works on 5 specific levels. It boosts nitric oxide, a key molecule for circulation. It stimulates the nerves responsible for arousal and sensitivity. It supports testosterone levels naturally. It reduces inflammation in the prostate, helping with nighttime urination. And most importantly, it activates all these processes during sleep when your body is most receptive. But there's a catch. Dr. Kara is clear this only works if you do it right. It's not just about the ingredients. It's about the timing, the combination, and the understanding that this is a ritual, not a one-time fix. He stresses that when taken just before bed on an empty stomach, this blend becomes more than a supplement. It becomes a signal to your body to relax, to restore, to reawaken. Dr. Kara has seen it firsthand, patients who felt disconnected from their bodies, from their partners, even from their sense of manhood start to shift, not overnight, but gradually, with consistency and with hope. It's this message that powers the heart of today's video. That men don't need to give up, give in, or grow numb. That natural recovery is possible. And that sometimes the smallest routines done at the right time can make the biggest difference. Let's talk about something most men overlook: circulation. Because behind nearly every complaint Dr. Kara hears from his older male patients, low energy, weak performance, loss of drive, there's one thing silently at play: poor blood flow. And more specifically, a decline in nitric oxide. Now you might be wondering, what's nitric oxide and why should I care? Well, nitric oxide is a signaling molecule that tells your blood vessels to relax and widen. When this happens, your blood flows more freely, oxygen moves faster, and nutrients get where they need to go. It's absolutely critical for healthy function, especially below the belt. But as we age, our bodies produce less nitric oxide. And that reduced production means weaker circulation, slower recovery, and in many cases, a frustrating loss of performance. This is where cloves come in. Cloves contain a compound called eugenol. It's what gives cloves their powerful aroma, but it also acts as a natural vasodilator. Eugenol supports nitric oxide production and encourages your blood vessels to relax and open, which means more blood where you need it. And that's not just good for performance, it's vital for restoring sensitivity, warmth, and vitality. But Dr. Kara doesn't stop with cloves. He pairs them with one of the most versatile healing agents nature ever created, extra virgin olive oil. Why olive oil? Because it's packed with polyphenols, natural antioxidants that reduce oxidative stress in your arteries. It also contains oleic acid, a monounsaturated fat that protects the lining of your blood vessels and supports cellular-level nitric oxide production. In short, while cloves stimulate nitric oxide, olive oil helps sustain it. Together they form a duo that not only improves blood flow in the moment, but sets the stage for long-term vascular health. Now here's where timing matters. Dr. Kara emphasizes that this blend works best before bed. Why? Because your body naturally enters a repair cycle during deep sleep. That's when hormones balance out tissues, regenerate, and your system resets. By taking this mixture an hour before sleep, when your stomach is empty and your body is preparing to recover, you give the nutrients the perfect window to work. Men who've followed this routine report noticeable changes in just a few weeks. Not just firmer, fuller function, but a restored sense of presence. Like their body is finally listening again. And that's no small thing, because circulation isn't just about performance, it's about life force, it's about confidence, it's about feeling alive in your skin again. Dr. Kara has seen men go from withdrawn and uncertain to energized and fully engaged. And it all starts with something as simple as giving your body what it needs, to circulate. There's something else that quietly fades with age, and it's not often talked about. It's sensitivity, not emotional sensitivity, but physical, the kind that allows you to feel deeply, fully, and intimately. As men get older, nerve endings, especially in the pelvic region, start to lose their edge. Sensations dull, touch feels distant, and what once felt electric now feels muted, or sometimes barely there at all. It's not your imagination, it's biology. With age, nerve conduction slows down. Myelin, the protective coating around your nerves, starts to thin, and blood flow, which nourishes those nerves, declines too. But here's the good news. Just like muscles can regain strength, nerves can regain function. And this is where cloves and olive oil come into play again. Let's start with eugenol. This powerful compound found in cloves does more than just enhance blood flow. It actually protects nerve cells from oxidative damage. Think of it as a shield guarding the delicate pathways that carry sensation from your skin to your brain. Even more impressive, eugenol encourages nerve repair and regeneration. It's been studied for its neuroprotective effects, helping preserve the structure and function of nerve endings. So instead of just treating symptoms, this approach helps awaken what's been lost, little by little, naturally, gently. But of course, that's only half of the story. Because in order to deliver those healing compounds to the right place, your body needs the right carrier. That's where olive oil makes its quiet magic. This isn't just any oil. Extra virgin olive oil is rich in monounsaturated fats, especially oleic acid. These fats help absorb and transport fat-soluble nutrients like eugenol deep into tissues. It's like giving your healing compounds a first-class ticket, straight to the source of the problem. And when you consume this blend consistently, especially before bed, something surprising happens. Men start reporting a return of sensation, not just increased function, but the quality of feeling. Warmth, pressure, connection. One man shared that after 3 weeks of use, he felt a tingling return, a kind of awakening he hadn't felt in years. Another described it as finally having his body listen again. The kind of feedback that doesn't show up on charts, but changes everything in the bedroom. This isn't a quick fix or a miracle drug. It's your body doing what it was designed to do: recover, rebuild, reconnect. You're just giving it the tools and space it needs. Dr. Kara calls this the reconnection phase, because it's not just about performance, it's about intimacy, closeness, confidence. When you feel more, you engage more. You stop withdrawing. You lean in. And that shift can strengthen more than your body, it can heal your relationships too. Let's talk about something that fuels far more than desire. Something that quietly governs energy, drive, mood, and even how you carry yourself. It's not just a hormone, it's your inner fire. And as men age, that fire dims. Not all at once, but gradually. You start waking up feeling foggy instead of focused. The gym feels harder than it used to. That old spark, the one that made you feel alive, ambitious, masculine, it starts to flicker. But here's the truth. Testosterone doesn't disappear. It gets suppressed. And often that suppression has less to do with aging and more to do with modern life. Poor sleep, processed food, chronic stress, environmental toxins. They all chip away at your body's natural ability to make and use testosterone. But here's the encouraging part. You can reclaim it. And it doesn't take needles, pills, or expensive prescriptions. It starts once again with olive oil and cloves. Let's break it down. First, extra virgin olive oil. This isn't just a heart-healthy fat. It's a testosterone-building powerhouse. Why? Because of its monounsaturated fats, especially oleic acid. Oleic acid does something special. It helps convert cholesterol into testosterone. See, cholesterol isn't the villain you've been told. In fact, your body needs cholesterol to produce hormones. Olive oil helps make that conversion efficient, steady, and natural. In one study, men who added extra virgin olive oil to their daily routine saw a significant boost in both testosterone and luteinizing hormone, the very signal that tells your body to make more tea. That's powerful. Now let's talk about cloves. Cloves contain flavonoids and phytosterols, plant-based compounds that mimic the hormone-regulating signals in your body. These compounds help balance your endocrine system. They support the glands responsible for testosterone production. And they reduce inflammation, which is a silent killer of healthy hormone levels. What happens when you combine the two? You create an environment in your body where testosterone isn't just surviving, it's thriving. Your energy begins to return. Your mental focus sharpens. And perhaps most importantly, you begin to feel like yourself again. Not artificially hyped, not jittery or anxious, but grounded, alive, capable. Many men describe it as reclaiming their edge. The quiet confidence, the steady hand, the drive to act whether in the gym, the boardroom, or the bedroom. And the beautiful part is it doesn't require perfection. You don't need to overhaul your entire life. You simply need to give your body what it's been missing. And take that step every night before bed. 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 pinch of ground cloves, mixed together and consumed on an empty stomach. It sounds simple. Almost too simple. But nature is simple when you give it a chance. Dr. Kara has seen this protocol reignite not just testosterone, but marriages, careers, self-worth. Because when a man feels his power again, he shows up differently. He looks people in the eye. He stands taller. He lives better. And that's what this is all about. Let's talk about a problem almost no man wants to admit, but millions silently suffer from. You lie down to sleep, but instead of resting peacefully, your bladder wakes you up. Not once, not twice, sometimes 3 or 4 times a night. You shuffle to the bathroom in the dark. You try to go, but the stream is weak. The relief is minimal. And just an hour later, you're back again. It's frustrating, it's exhausting, and it chips away at your quality of life. But here's what you may not realize. This isn't just an old man problem, it's a signal, a message from your body, and the root of that message is often inflammation, specifically inflammation of the prostate. The prostate is a walnut-sized gland located below your bladder. As you age, it tends to grow. But when that growth becomes inflamed, it presses against the urethra, the passage where urine flows. The result: interrupted sleep, weak flow, and a constant feeling that you didn't quite finish. So what can you do? You could turn to medication, and many do. But with it comes side effects, fatigue, dizziness, even sexual dysfunction. Not exactly the trade-off you want. Fortunately, there's a natural way to ease this inflammation, and it's sitting right in your kitchen. Pumpkin seeds. These tiny green seeds are rich in zinc, a mineral that's essential for prostate health. Zinc helps regulate DHT, a hormone that can fuel prostate enlargement if left unchecked. But when zinc is present, DHT levels stay in balance, and inflammation stays low. Pumpkin seeds also contain phytosterols, plant-based compounds shown in studies to reduce the size of an enlarged prostate. They ease the pressure on your bladder. They support a stronger, steadier stream. And most importantly, they help you sleep through the night. Now let's talk about how to use them. First, aim for 1 to 2 tablespoons of raw, unsalted pumpkin seeds per day. You can eat them straight, sprinkle them on a salad, or blend them into a smoothie. Just keep them raw. Roasting can damage the delicate oils inside. Some men combine pumpkin seeds with pomegranate juice. Why? Because pomegranate is another powerful anti-inflammatory, especially for the prostate. It's rich in antioxidants that help calm swelling, improve circulation, and support hormone balance. Together, these 2 pumpkin seeds and pomegranate work like a nighttime reset button. They calm your system, they reduce urgency, and they help you stay asleep longer and deeper. Imagine waking up feeling rested again. Not groggy, not irritated, just clear, calm, and ready for your day. That's the power of addressing the root, not the symptom. And that's exactly what this natural protocol offers. Remember, your body wants to heal. It just needs the right tools. And those tools don't always come in a bottle or prescription pad. Sometimes they come in the form of a seed, or a fruit, or a few mindful minutes of self-care before bed. You deserve restful nights. You deserve mornings full of energy. And you deserve to feel in control of your body again. Sleep after 60 isn't just about getting rest. It's about healing. It's about restoring your strength, your mood, and your memory. And it's one of the most overlooked tools for better health in older adults. You see, during deep sleep, your body isn't just lying still. It's repairing damaged tissues. It's balancing hormones. It's flushing out toxins from your brain. It's literally resetting you from the inside out. But here's the problem. As we get older, sleep becomes more fragile. It's harder to fall asleep, easier to wake up. and nearly impossible to go back to sleep once you've opened your eyes at 3 a.m. Sound familiar? You're not alone. In fact, over 50% of adults over 60 report regular sleep disturbances, and many assume it's just part of aging. But that's not the whole story, because much of this disrupted sleep isn't about age, it's about biology. And when you understand what's happening, you can take real steps to reclaim the deep restorative rest your body craves. So what's going on? It starts with melatonin, your body's natural sleep hormone. Melatonin is like your internal lullaby. It tells your brain it's time to wind down. But here's the catch. Melatonin production drops sharply with age. So your sleep signal gets weaker. Your circadian rhythm, your internal clock, starts to shift. You get tired earlier in the evening, and then wake up too early in the morning still feeling unrested. Add in prostate-related nighttime bathroom trips, muscle aches, or anxiety, and you've got the perfect recipe for poor sleep. But here's the good news. You can reset your sleep. You can support your natural rhythms, and you can rebuild a sleep routine that actually works, no prescription required. Start with light. Your body is guided by sunlight, literally. The more bright light you get in the morning, the more melatonin you'll naturally release in the evening. So make it a habit, step outside first thing in the morning. Even just 10 to 15 minutes of natural light can make a difference. Next, build a wind-down routine. Your body doesn't just flip a switch into sleep. It needs a gentle transition. So 1 hour before bed, dim the lights. Turn off screens. Read something calming. Or practice slow, deep breathing. Even just 5 minutes can lower your heart rate and quiet your mind. If you're still struggling to fall or stay asleep, consider natural support. Magnesium is a powerful mineral that relaxes the nervous system and muscles. It helps your body shift from fight or flight to rest and digest. You can find it in leafy greens, nuts, seeds, or as a simple supplement. Another option: glycine, an amino acid shown to improve sleep quality and reduce the time it takes to fall asleep. It's found in collagen-rich foods like bone broth or available as a powder to mix into warm water before bed. One last tip: make your bedroom a sanctuary. Cool, dark, and quiet. Remove any glowing lights. Use blackout curtains if needed. And set your thermostat to a slightly lower temperature. Around 65 to 67 degrees is ideal for deep sleep. Because when your body feels safe, when it feels calm, it lets go. It sinks into sleep. And that's where the magic happens. Remember, sleep isn't a luxury, it's a foundation. And when you reclaim it, everything improves. So don't accept restless nights as your new normal. You still have the power to rest deeply, to rise refreshed, and to feel fully alive again every single day. You've made it to the end, and that already says something powerful. It means you care about your health. You're ready to make changes. And you're not giving in to the idea that this is just what aging feels like. Because now you know, energy loss, poor sleep, low testosterone, sluggish circulation. They're not just part of getting older, they're signals. Signals that your body is asking for support. And the good news, you now have the tools to respond. Even small steps taken consistently can lead to massive transformation. So whether it's adding more magnesium, getting morning sunlight, or simply being more intentional about your bedtime routine, you're moving forward. And your future self will thank you for it. If this video helped you, if even one tip made you think, wow, I didn't know that, then go ahead and leave a comment below. Tell us what you're going to start with today. Your words could inspire someone else watching this right now. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button. Because we're just getting started. Each week we bring you real solutions, honest advice, and powerful science, all designed to help you thrive in this next chapter of life. So take that deep breath, stand a little taller, and remember, the best version of you isn't in the past. It's still ahead.